Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna, and today we're going to be doing a foundation wear test and review of the Monika Blunder Blunder cover. I've been using this one for a few months now, but I thought it'd be a good time to go ahead and just sit down and actually review it and let you know my firm opinion on the product and do a wear test so you can see how it holds up throughout the day as well. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the video and say that I absolutely love this foundation, so there's that. But anyway, we're gonna go over all the claims and just give it a good old wear test and talk all about it. So if that interests you, just go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down below some more foundations you would like to see tested out and reviewed over here. I love doing wear tests. I think they're super fun. I get to kind of nerd out a little bit. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and just get into the wear test and review of the Monika Blunder Blunder cover. Okay, let's dive in to this little foundation review and wear test. So I have been using this foundation from Monika Blunder for quite some time now. I've got a firm opinion. I've tested it. I've put it through the paces. But I thought today we can do a wear test and show you truly how it performs throughout the day, as well as give you my firm opinion. The Monika Blunder Blunder cover retails for $52. It comes in 20 shades. It's infused with natural botanicals like arnica and edelweiss. This is an all-in-one foundation and concealer that can be sheared out and used as a natural, comfortable base, or it can be built up as a concealer where needed. This is one of those truly versatile foundations that you can get whatever coverage level you need from it. You can get the fullest of full coverages, the lightest of light coverages, and anywhere in between. It works great for concealing imperfections and spot concealing, as well as just a general all-over perfected base. So this has a natural finish. You can use a lighter or darker shade for highlighting, contouring, concealing as well. And it is formulated with edelweiss, arnica flower extract, aloe vera, sunflower seed oil, rosemary extract, chamomile, castor seed oil, carnauba wax, soybean oil, and jojoba. So this has a thick formulation, it's a pretty solid product, and as you work it into the skin, it melts and just kind of becomes one with the skin. It's a really unique formulation, and you would think with all the oils in it, this would be super greasy. Here's just a streak of it onto the skin, and you could apply this with your finger like this. You would think it would be very greasy and slippy, but that's not the case. Somehow it just melds with the skin really well and wears for a wonderful amount of time without breaking down and getting too oily, too greasy, or wearing away. It truly wears beautifully, and it doesn't exacerbate any texture or wrinkles, fine lines. It sits really well around the pore area. It doesn't emphasize dry skin. I think this could work for dry to combo leaning oily. If you were excessively oily, I don't see this one working for you too well because it might get a little slippy on you, but you can set this down and not have to worry about that too much. And what's also impressive with this is that as a concealer, I can wear this around my eyes without it looking greasy or cakey or creasy or any of the things. It works beautifully around the eye area as well. It doesn't settle into anything. For me, this is one of those perfect foundation products. This has become my number one, in fact, foundation of all foundations. This has been one of the most impressive ones I've tried. So I have the shade 2.5 Zui. Yeah, I'm surprised at what a good shade match I managed to pick going in blind with no real experience with Monika Blunder stuff, knowing what kind of color to go for. This somehow ended up being a perfect match on me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I like to apply this. To me, the best way to apply this is with a brush. This is one of those formulas that lends itself really well to that. You can take it on your fingers and apply as needed. If you have just a little small spot you want to kind of conceal, you can definitely do that. Now, as you can see, I do have some dots. I have a little bit of breakout going on. I have freckles, I have redness, and all of that is going to get hidden and covered, but it's not going to look heavy or cakey. It's going to look very just perfected. So I'm going to take it with this brush here from Eco Tools. Any sort of kind of dense type of brush like this works really well. This, the e.l.f. Dual Complexion brush is another really good one. Foundation style brush works great with this. So we're going to use this one today. And the denser the brush, the more coverage you will get. So do keep that in mind. If you want lighter coverage, the more flexible the brush is, the easier it is to get a lighter coverage. So I like to kind of pick something that's kind of middle of the road, like this one. So I just take the brush in, like so, dip dab in there. And I've been using this for a few months now, and I've barely made a dent. This is one of those products that goes such a long way. So I've loaded up the brush, and I'm just gonna start to buff it on. And it just immediately starts to just blend right on into my skin. It's very easy to work with and buff out. You don't really have to try too hard. It's not gonna fight you. And it's a very easy to work with product. And it's really not messy at all because it's in this little container. It's not runny or anything, like it's fairly solid. I've not used anything quite like this. It's what I wanted the L'Oreal Age Perfect Balm to be like. All right, and here is just a light layer of the foundation, or blender cover rather. And you can see most of everything is pretty well evened out. I do a little red spot here that we can touch up with a smaller brush and kind of pinpoint conceal, as well as right here, and then we can do the under eye. And see how easily it just goes on? Like, you don't even have to really try. It's just one of those products that works. All right, let's take a little concealer brush, and we're gonna pinpoint conceal right here and right here in any little spots, just a couple. So I'll just take a little bit on a smaller brush, and we can just dab that on and then blend out the edges. And covered. There we go. This is that perfect kind of texture for pinpoint concealing stuff, because it has that stiffness that you need for that. And this really does give such a nice natural finish to the skin. It's not glowy, it's not greasy. It really has that texture of your skin, but better. Okay. It's like going in with the Vanish tool or something. It's so very satisfying to use. Like right here around the nose. Have a little redness. So we can just go right in there and disguise that. If you're a fan of applying your makeup like Lisa Eldridge does, this is one of those products that's going to lend itself really well to that. Okay, let's conceal these under eyes. And even out the lid. And you could use another concealer, obviously, with this as well. Like sometimes I use my NYX Bear With Me if I want a little bit more of a brighter shade, or my NYX Fix Stick in pink. But I like the idea that you could, use multiple shades of this to sculpt out the face. It lends itself really well to that type of application. And if you're a bit more on the drier side, I don't think you would really have to feel setting this down too much. Just depends on your personal preferences. Like I just do a light kind of set and it does really well for me. I don't go in and, bake or anything like that. And I am a combo skin. It is very cold today, so I'm a little bit more on the drier side. Right now we are in our peak winter at the moment, as is I think most of the US right now. So I'll just go over my larger brush and make sure everything is diffused. Pretty flawless and seamless and just looks like my skin, but perfected. I love that. And stuff like this is a very travel friendly-ish type of product because it's so small. It is a little weighty though, so maybe not. I don't know. It's fine for me because I don't travel by plane. So this is a really good size that I can throw my makeup bag on the go. Close look at how everything is looking. Now what I'm going to do is just set this down with a little bit of powder. And for that, I'm going to use we're going to use CoverGirl Simply Ageless. And I'm going to set the under eye down mostly, and then just a light set over the rest of the face. Take a little bit of my sponge here and just press that in. In my experience, I've had really good wear time with this foundation. I've not had to touch it up a ton or anything like that. It's been very, very forgiving and just wore beautifully. Now for the rest of the face, I'm just going to take a brush and dust some over. Make sure I didn't have blush on my brush. And down here is my oiliest spot, really, my jawline. So I'm going to make sure I do get a little powder here. This is one of those foundations that can lend itself really well to that kind of creamy look. Okay, and here's where we are with the powder. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and we'll be back for the finished look and some check-ins throughout the day. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, we are now 2.5 hours in, and I just want to show you what things were looking like. I've been just working at the computer, and things look pretty much exactly as they did when I applied it. The only change is my lipstick is gone. And so we are jumping ahead in time just a little bit there because I filmed a clip coming back with my makeup done to show you how everything was looking, and it was super blurry and you can't really see anything as far as detail goes. I don't know what happened, but yay. Anyway, here's what we look like. Basically exactly the same. But anyways, everything I used today will be listed and linked below in case you're curious about it. But yeah, we are 2.5 hours in. I'm going to film one more video and then I have to go to the gym. So we'll see how things hold up. Okay, post-gym check-in. It is currently 5 in the evening. We've had this on for 6 hours. Yeah, a little over 6 hours. And here's how we're looking, plus a not super strenuous leg day. It was a more chill leg day, but a leg day nonetheless. So I got a little sweaty, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Mind you, I do have some highlighter on right here. So I can feel a little tiny bit, like I could add a little powder here on the chin. Like this actually doesn't feel that greasy. It doesn't appear to be settling anywhere. Like right here, it seems to be sitting pretty well. Coverage looks good, nothing's worn away too much. Heck yeah, okay. So that's awesome. I will continue the wear test throughout the rest of the day until bedtime and I wash my face and all that. But yeah, I'm currently cooking dinner and doing some more computer work, but just thought I'd show you that everything is holding up quite nicely. Just a little, like, tad, very vaguely dewy. Like, I could throw a little bit of powder on my nose and we'd be all good. Honestly, I wouldn't even really bother. Me personally, I think this looks really good. I like that little bit of kind of creaminess that this has. This looks like my skin. It doesn't look excessively oily or anything like that. It just looks like healthy, moisturized skin. So yeah, okay. I'll see you guys in about, I don't know, 3 hours, 3-4 hours. We'll see. We'll see how long I managed to stay up and go about my day. But I thought I'd do one more check-in in daylight before the sun goes down. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, it is end of the day. It's 9 o'clock at night. This has been on since 11 p.m. I have accidentally rubbed the foundation off my chin because I ate dinner. And dinner time got a little stressful. So I was making a crock pot meal and I had to make some mashed potatoes on the stove. I was just doing instant mashed potatoes. Had to boil some water. The pot that is supposed to be stove boiling water safe exploded. So that happened and I was doing dishes and I've been okay. So it was a little bit of an evening. Aside from that, aside from obviously rubbing my chin, I think everything else looks really good aside from just being a little oily, which I could just touch up with some powder. Other than that, I think it held up really well. Like, it's not settling in anything. It looks good. It's just a little dewy. It's nothing a little bit of powder couldn't fix, and we could easily touch up the chin that I rubbed away. But anyway, I'm ready to get in the bath and head to bed. So just wanted to show you how we're looking at 9 o'clock at night after putting this on around 10:30, 11. Let me know your thoughts down below. My final verdict is this is one of my favorite foundation products / concealers in a long time. I mean, it's definitely top 3 even. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. I will see you guys in the next one. Also, don't forget to let me know some other foundation products you want to see tested out over here. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye now.